Good. Got you. Alright, find it. Fucking lock on! I don't know how the tactical got back up here. It doesn't make sense. Oh, great. Oh, great. It was just damage. Also, I haven't had a way so easy to rock me into the game. The tactical failing again. Oh, what a bit of help there. So we won't have an extremist spawn for a while, at least. Oh. Gotta go into second one. Hello, Mr. Minkler. Just wanted to stop by and say have a good night and have a good fun stream. Oh, hey, Triple. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm just... The stream cut out for some reason. But we're back now. I really gotta find a way to have...
We conquer all.
Oh. Hold up. Oh my god. I hate how this... Every time I have to reset it. Every single time. Not yet.
Meltabomb ready.
Oh, fuck. I dropped the Meltabomb. Fuck this stream. Fuck this stream. Alright. Hold up. Alright. Let me... yeah, let me bring them up first. We're gonna want to kill them all. Back up from the edge. Back from the edge. We're gonna need as much space as possible. Lictor's up here with me. Oh. There's a Lictor. Yep. Might be down with you. Zondo's kind of preoccupied with me, but he can't hit me because I'm in cover. Yep. Alright, easy peasy lemon squeezy. That was not a problem in the slightest. Alright, so...
Begin.
Who the fuck is that Lictor? Alright, cowardly shit. Alright, did you make it through the trail card? Alright, yeah, keep going, keep going. Hang on, I'm gonna kill this Lictor. I don't think he knows what to do. Oh, I see him. Yeah, okay, so I guess... I don't know if it's a new thing now, but I guess when the Lictor turns invisible, he is actually on the field. He's just incredibly difficult to see. But it is possible to see him. I'm coming. Going
Remain
left.
calm.
Smoking out magazine.
Random enemy tried to snipe me. I have a banner, by chance. Right now would be good. Right now, I'm right here. Okay. Oh no.
Arming up.
I got my melee bolt ready. There are too many healing options in this game with some classes. Like Vanguard and Bulwark have basically infinite healing in the right circumstances. Not really like... You guys please die? You fool! No, covering the flank. Hang on. Anyways, yeah, hang on. I've killed them all over here.
Stay dead, vermin. Finished and ready.
Oh, yeah, I can kill him in a full magazine, basically.
A bigger
I just shoot
strength
his...
means more to come. View your packs, brothers.
Random stuff on the floor to stop clipping my dashes.
Smells like fresh munitions.
I need grenades. I need Want to take this med stim? White.
The object is this way.
I don't know if it heals your... I think it does heal your mortal wound if you have the banner active. You just press the... you literally just banner and then press it. No, like you could literally just press it, because if you're in the contested health range, the way med stims work is that they just heal the full duration of your entire contested health. Yeah. Yep. I mean, why do you think the Bulwark is fucking unkillable? Because he uses basic gameplay design. Like a... No. He's actually fucking stupid. It's kind of why, like, when people talk about the healing, I'm like, I get there needs to be some more healing. But, like, why do we need an entire class at this point once they added, like, the red stims and then they increased the amount of stims? We just have so much healing that, like, what's the point? Those people who are claiming that are also people who, like, use the plasma pistol, so they don't really have arguments for fucking contested healing. Because they're arguing that they can heal all of their contested health. It's like, why the fuck would you think you need healing then? I'm close. Fuck. Literally. Hang on. I called the train. Of course he's behind the control console, so I can't hit his fucking skull. Yes. Yeah, the problem with reinforcement calls in this game is not having the ability to shut them down. It's the fucking level design, because they're always standing behind a wall. It wouldn't matter if you had the gun. You wouldn't be able to hit them anyway. Alright. Please consider this mission isn't really that hard compared to the other ones that we've done. There's just some bullshit luck on some stun locks earlier.
You will need to keep close proximity to the charging station until the reset is complete.
I mean, compared to how many times we actually had to restart it, we only restarted it like a couple times. Compared to most ones where we restarted like 20. And we've never been able to make it past the first section. I'm trying to mark the enemies around it. But heads. Oh, I still need the armor anyway. I do like that the AI is more likely to destroy executes now, but like it is kind of annoying that he's doing it at this late in the game. That is not a lictor.
If we coordinate precisely, we can fix the charging station and
Not if I can see them. But yeah, for well, I was talking about the... Hold on. Talking about the rattling. But now I can't see, which is a little bit different from not being able to see the enemy individually.
if we coordinate precisely, we can fix the charging station and defend the train simultaneously. Fencing skills. Magazine out. Magazine in.
My God.
Coordinate precisely, we can fix the charging station and defend the train simultaneously. Swapping out magazine.
You guys have no chance against my melee damage. Kill you in the shortest bursts of your life.
Disappointing.
I gotta get more ammo. Now.
What needs rapid?
I'm used to this one being over here, so
Swapping out magazine.
I'm gonna go over to the opposite side and get the train ready, because there's a train button I can press in case they decide to run on the tracks. I can just kill them all that way.
Check that spot.
No, the train will just insta-kill anything it runs over. No, when you're doing the defense section at the very beginning, you can do that. It's just I forgot about it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I see him. We're out. The rest of those guys.
Deploy immediately.
As you command.
No extremists on this side. No Mayoris, no Minoris.
Successful launch.
Not if I send mine first.
Dispatching at
Soon died, still going? Yes. As I take a look at Toronto games, on my pick, and the Indigo go is the only underdog left.
Detonation in 5. Brace for shockwave.
Then don't. You know, now that I think about it, it did get a little bit easier for like 2 seconds until he died immediately and then left in shame. I'm glad they don't do XP now because it means those dumbasses that try to run in there to get XP don't show up anymore. I'm a fan of it because I don't want idiots running into hard level lobbies knowing that they have no business being there. That's the main reason. That's the reason they did it to begin with, because there's no reason they would take away extra XP for people, especially when there are so many ways to do it. The main reason they were doing it was because, like most of the changes in the game, people were complaining about the fact that enemies, or not enemies, that their allies kept joining games, but they were like ranked so low. They were like level 4s and level 5s, and they hadn't even prestige once. And they were joining like hard mode matches for hard stratagems, and they were like, bro, please, Saber, fix your game. So they're like, alright, here's the fix, no XP. And to no surprise, there was a mass exodus of low-level players from the hard mode playlist. They don't show up anymore. They fucked off. Cashed out at 4 and no down. That was the first time participating in college basketball, women's basketball. Same deal. Yeah. Well, listen, you learn from your mistake. That's all that matters. And we learned from our mistake, which was just that we needed more damage. So we went and got more damage. Dude, if you have 900 blue currency, you can buy like 3 weapons. Aren't you an English major? Isn't that how you play most games? Shots have increased range and a narrow spread, but need to charge before firing. Wow. Okay. That's a massive range increase on the Melta rifle. So, for context, the heroic Melta rifle, like normally the regular Melta rifle has like 1 range. You can get one that has +4. This one has +8. It has double the range of the maximum range Melta rifle. And it has about the same amount of ammo, and then does 2 more points of damage. And it's also a narrow spread and increased range. So it does need to charge, but that means that in that blast radius, it is pretty much guaranteed to kill effectively anything. So I might consider picking that up. Maybe. Hurt. Yep, thank you. Oh. Well, I'll probably just leave this VC then. Alright, well, that'll definitely be enough for us today, because that was a lot. I didn't expect to stream that much of Hitman, specifically. I really wanted to play some Ace Attorney, or at least try some. Sure, not a problem since I made profit today, and while there is a problem, I'll get more. Yes. What armor edits do I have? Can't imagine there's too many that I can make on these armors. No, there's nothing, as usual. Yeah, that was a lot of damage to have. The game mode. I'm kind of deciding what I want for my remaining weapons. Perfect parry to empower the blade and deal more damage. 300% more damage. With the next light attack and speed style. Hold up to 6 in power stacks. The fairy window is smaller. That's kind of a massive amount of damage stacks. Like, okay, this is 11 damage. But it's fencing. And it's also 6. It has low cleaving potential, but it also doesn't matter because it does so much damage. Bleach has been good. I guess I'll step up tomorrow's game rankings and do something else. Bleach has been good. Yoichi and Urahara's Bankai's back to back. Still want a Steel Ball run though. Yoruichi hasn't shown off a Bankai. She hasn't shown off a Zanpakuto even. Not even in the 1000 Year Blood War arc. With Ahata though, most definitely. I have yet to watch the new episode, but I watched the first one and I know everything that's supposed to happen. So, unless they're adding like new content, like Urahara's Bankai was covered in the original manga run for Bleach. I just don't know like what episode they're going to cover it in, but they already covered the first part of the Askin fight in the first episode, so his Bankai is not going to be long behind because in the first one, they already have him fight Hashun, which is the Volstandig form for obviously Askin. And if Askin has already gone into Volstandig, then by that point in the fight, Kisuke goes into Bankai. Because the first thing that Askin does in the manga is that after he goes into Hashin, he fires, what's it called? The thing. He throws, I think it's like Death Bat or something. It's a specific version of a gift ball where he throws it and it pierces and penetrates Urahara's body and basically goes inside him. And then kills all of his internal organs because he's like, hey, you're so strong that I can't kill you with the death dealing, so I need a different technique. And I'm not going to lower the potency of Gift Ball Deluxe, nor am I going to like get rid of this like barrier or anything like that, because you're just too strong to fight. I can't take any chances. Like, you're too damn dangerous. And Kisuke's like, all right, well, if that's the case, I guess I have no choice, and then he activates Bankai. Like, Shinshi's Bankai a bit more, but Kisuke's is definitely better. But that's just because I love chaos in fights. Lol. Well, honestly, Shinji has said in the manga that he can activate the effect of his Bankai even if he's in a solo battle, because he can just pretend to be your friend and then he'll just stab you in the back. Because what the Bankai does is it not only changes your perception of reality, it warps your morality. So that you presume every person there. No, he says in the novel that what it does is it swaps your perception with someone and something, but like, to be clear, like, as long as another, like, the effect wouldn't work if you were by yourself, but as long as two people exist, even if one of them is Shinji, he can activate the Bankai and the effect will work. It's just Shinji has to pretend to be your friend, but that's really easy to do because the Bankai effect makes that person assume you're an ally anyway. It shifts your morality. It doesn't change like what your senses perceive exactly. Like, you see reality exactly the same way. You just now assume they're your ally. It doesn't even shape your memories or anything. It just gaslights you into believing they're your friend. You're like, oh wait, did he activate the double agent perk? No. It doesn't mess with your visual senses. You are completely, you visually perceive the same thing. That is what he confirms in Can't Fear Your Own World in the light novels. All it does is shift your morality. It confounds your senses because it messes with your morality. So, like, yeah, you see everyone that is an ally as an enemy, and you see everyone that is an enemy as an ally. Definitely one of the weirder powers. Actually, I think I am gonna give this a little bit longer in the game because I do want to try out some of these weapons. Like, I really want to try out some of these weapons because some of them look really cool. I don't want to try this axe though. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, wait. The Executioner's Axe is a Thunder Hammer? I thought that was... Oh. 5 or more enemies a single attack grants Adrenaline Surge charges. Okay. Higher cleaving potential, block. Okay, good cleaving potential on block weapon and more damage. Yeah, I could see that on a bulwark. Yeah, I like these new heroic weapons. I might have to disagree with Zim on that, which is wild because I usually don't disagree with him when it comes to most of the heroic weapons, with the exception of the sniper rifle because he doesn't know how to snipe. It's not as good as Aizen Shikai, but still as effective. Morality, visual senses. Good thing Kenpachi wasn't near Shinji or Ohana. Shinji could stack a Shikai with his Bankai, though. Yes and no. So as far as, like, a few things. As far as Aizen's Shikai being better than Shinji's Bankai. Yes and no. In a practical sense of the term, like, if a person can see, yes, Aizen Shikai is a little bit better, but if we're talking like what's happening to them directly, in most general fights, if a person turns off their eyesight or doesn't use their eyes to see, it is better to have Shinji's Bankai, because both Shinji's Bankai and his Shikai work on you without his sight. So he makes it clear in the novel that he can actually train Sakanada to enhance its range of effectiveness. So it basically does most of the things that Kyoga Suigetsu already does. It changes and warps your perception of reality to such a crazy extent that he can do effectively whatever he wants. No, so what Shinji's ability does, he points out that, like, it sends you to the inverted world and he makes you see things differently and you even smell things differently. But he also points out in the novel that he can also invert sounds. So in the area around him, if you were near him or if you were near Shinji, all sounds, sights, smells, and even temperature near him gets inverted. So everything around him is completely inverted, is turned into like a fucking mirror world. You cannot be near Shinji when he's doing Sakanata if you rely on external senses to move. So it just practically anybody is near Shinji. They're just like, it's opposite day for them. They're going the opposite direction. That's why he points out that like he also taught himself to talk in reverse because he thought it would be really funny as like a gag. And the Bankai works on the same premise. So all you have to do is be affected by a spiritual pressure. So the only time it doesn't work on you is if you have more spiritual energy in your soul than Shinji. So you can't be stronger than Shinji. You specifically have to have more soul-based power than Shinji to not be affected by it. Because he said someone like Yuha or Aizen wouldn't be affected, but he did not say the same thing about the rest of the Sternritters. He actually said, I could have killed the entire Sternritter invasion force if they had just lined up in an orderly file and invaded the Soul King and invaded the Serite. So he admitted like he could have soloed the entire Quincy army if he had just gotten the opportunity to just Bankai once. It's not effective with your allies around, but most versus matchups don't involve a character fighting with their allies, and most Soul Reaper battles don't involve characters with their allies. They're usually far enough away. Well, great how they brought back the visors for the Quincy board. They aren't behind the Arankars much. No, they're dead equal with the Arankars. They fight like the strongest espadas. So yeah, the visors were incredibly powerful. To keep in mind, the only reason Shinji got shafted along with a lot of the visors in the manga was because Kubo didn't come up with the idea of them. Well, okay, he had already established that hollows were harmful to Quincy's at that point. But he had not given Sakanata those abilities, and he had not given Kensei those abilities until the second invasion of the Serete, and all of the things I said about Shinji's abilities, those are only talked about in the I mean they are shown in the manga when he fights Bambiette, but they're talked about primarily in the novel, and the novel was written after the manga finished. Aizen wouldn't think so, though. He thinks they're failures. Yeah, Aizen thinks everybody's a failure. But, you know, Aizen also lost to a 15-year-old boy that had, like, no special abilities. Other than, like, his greatest opponent was a guy whose best technique was throwing energy blasts that had no special properties. At least not by the definition of his own verse. So, like, Aizen, it's like, you're supposed to be, like, smart, and you lost... you lost to a basic-ass MC technique that had, like, nothing going for it. So you're not really in the position to be, talking shit. You know? Alright, we go Salamanders. Power Sword. I need more to do the Death Watch and that. I'm probably gonna do... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Where's the Stalker Bolt Rifle? Yeah, I'm not purchasing that anytime soon. That is what I will say about that. Oh, there's way too many laurels on that thing. Can't handle that. We fight for courage and honor. Kisuke is a better scientist than Aizen, yeah. Hell, even Mayuri is. Mayuri is just ignores the Hippocratic Oath sometimes. Mayuri is not the doctor you usually want. Yeah, you'd never want Mayuri. Now let me go get this. Gun strikes, melee attacks increased by 70%, deals area of effect damage. Yeah, 20% more damage, that's pretty good. Plus 15% more damage. Extremist enemies. These are all decent, I think. Salamander's power sword. Whoa. Would Mayuri have done anything when Aizen had the Hogyoku? Mayuri has done multiple things when Aizen has done the Hogyoku. He actually designed the device that was supposed to restrain Aizen in the chair. He's the reason Aizen is strapped to the chair. So Kisuke is the one that sealed him away and got him to be restrained. Mayuri is the reason Aizen has not broken out of prison. If it were not for Mayuri, Aizen probably would have been able to leave Mukin. Mayuri points out that he's the one that made the technology that binds all of his spiritual pressure to his body. Because they can't kill Aizen, since they can't destroy his heart, which is what produces all of his energy. Like, they can't actually destroy it due to his bonding with the Hogyoku. It's impossible. Psychic Storm periodically hits. No ammo caches are available. Each melee kill restores 70% of your primary and secondary weapons ammo. right?
Our Vox transmissions are not reaching the astropathic relay station. The source of the interference lies in heretic-occupied territory. You will be on your own from here. The Emperor protects.
Oh, Samaj. Look at this. Look at my power.
Damocles out.
Is the fire sword. Well, it's not a fire sword actually. It's just a power sword that looks like a fire, but it's actually electricity. Salamanders aren't cool enough to need a fire sword. Actually, power swords aren't even electric swords. They just have power fields. Oh my gosh, I could gun strike again. It's beautiful.
Forward into the fray! We shall ignite valor in Cadian hearts! The Xenos infestation is steady.
Got him. Did that guy.
That pitiful, they were not Astartes, but they fought just as valiantly. Jump pack refuel! Prepare yourselves.
Visual on Thousand Suns barrier. Unnatural.
This territory is twice profaned by the presence of the Thousand Suns and the Tyranids.
Drop the barrier and expose them.
Well, I haven't really been able to use this weapon because nobody's been giving me the parries.
The world this Xenos sought to consume.
Okay, well that one was actually pretty decent.
Salve for all wounds. Swapping magazine. Into the breach once more.
Oh yeah, that reminds me I need to read some, not read, watch one of those Bleach episodes.
We have found the source of the
Specifically the Saturday episode.
Flesh-bound meddlers! Your false emperor holds no sway here!
enemy commander located.
The changer of ways shall never be thwarted!
Ignore the sorcerer's ploys, brothers. Lead to psychic disruption. We shine with luminous glory. Their patron's power wilts before that of the Emperor. And we are his will. We are Astartes of Ultima. And we know no fear. Let us see how that sorcerer fares without his precious altar. This taint has been purged. Brothers, together we go. Another blasphemous ghost. Sponge it and drop the dough. Let us drop it and give the Hive something to feast upon. If this glory Magnus
Got them all.
I am the righteous storm.
Alright. Killing the sorcerer now. I'm sick and tired of this crap.
Replenishing firepower. This fell altar is ready to topple. Target the altar. We have excised the corruption. Too bad we cannot stay to watch the carnage. Now we reclaim our hallowed ground for the traitors. We have nullified
but it doesn't seem like they can do much of anything since I seem to have infinite armor. Oh, I have Larwing cells, and I basically have melee, or gun restoration from melee kills.
Traitor filth do not even deserve to become Xenos.
Well, on to the last set of sections. Need to get to that building. Need the blue currency now, so I'm gonna skip everybody here.
Let us not lose sight of our central objective. Another alien falls to the Imperium's keen blade.
Those games are tough to call for us. I forgot to wait until the last of Maltria.
That pitiful Xenos was but a horrible. Of course these cowards will learn.
Trapped. Traitors sabotaged it.
We must perform cleansing rites upon the mechanism. The machine's spirit requires a further rite. There is a countdown. It's waiting to come.
Find another proposal.
Got the system reset.
Jump pack refueled.
Fantastic. Deleted them all. Now we can proceed.
Into the breach once more. The Emperor's judgments will be delayed no longer. The traitor swapping magazine. Rat shall prey. The enemy. Smile. Burn.
Rip the rot up by the roots.
Foul abomination of flesh and an aura of demonic malfeasance.
Looks like you.
I suspect you're in the foul cavern of a demon hole.
Look how it is bound to those altars. We will need to cut those ties. Demon host engaging. Avoiding! Flimsy as your convictions.
Warfire incoming!
Your petty effigies will not stand against our righteous judgment. Demon returning fire. Demon's grip on reality loosens.
Demon is taking a shot at us.
We sanctify what you destiny. It unleashes sorcery at us. Words.
seem to be moving forward quite well.
Brace for demonic bombardment.
Flimsy is your conviction.
Demon host engaged.
Hurled fire at us. Damnation! We will not be bested by this atrocity. The demon host seeks our destruction.
Demon is taking a shot at us.
Battle will not be one to call.
Demon returning fire.
Oh, they just decided to have a massive fucking enemy wave right now. Beautiful.
Brace for demonic bombardment.
Your petty effigies will not stand against our righteous judgment. Hurled fire. Warfire incoming! Resume the assault on that altar!
Going to kill you. It hurled fire at us.
Have to come back for that one.
Avoid its searing lashes! Run to
Returning fire.
existence ends now!
Okay. So that weapon was okay. It was kind of hard to tell between all the enemies that were jumping on me repeatedly, and I would have to parry with it like a lot. I'd have to do like consecutive parries. I think on true solo that that fencing weapon is definitely definitely gonna have much more value than when you have your teammates, or when all your teammates are down or like away from you. It's definitely gonna have the most value. I mean, I still did a pretty absurd amount of damage. So, I would say if I had to consecutively parry enemies, it would be quite menacing. This one does approximately. It's a lot less than that one, but it hits. So it has a little bit of cleaving potential. Plus the heavy rake stance allows you to cleave very well. I mean, how fast is it compared to the regular fencing one? The other ones. The standard fencing one does more damage and hits harder. It just doesn't have that effect, and it also has less cleaving potential. Ready to empower the blade and deal 300% damage with the next light attack in speed style. Holds up to 6 empower stacks. The parry window is smaller. Alright, so technically speaking, what that means is that you could still do light attacks with dash attacks. What it effectively means is that you could just use Nocturne's Retort. You could just be in heavy stance, right? And you could just be doing power rakes and then parry multiple times and parry multiple times and parry multiple times and then just switch to like 6 empowered stacks. So like, yeah, that'd basically be the equivalent of doing 3 more, like doing a full light combo in one hit. But if you empowered it up to 6 times, it would basically be like 5 light combos, essentially, in one hit, which is a lot of damage. But that would take a lot of time. Like, the enemies would have to parry you over and over and over. You'd have to parry the enemies over and over and over again. They really buffed the Power Fist. This one still has great speed. Better cleaving potential, slightly less damage, slightly less speed. Yeah, that might be the best balanced one so far. Never seen the Assault get so many buffs. Yeah, I think that'll about do it for me. I'm kind of tired, exhausted. I'm all tuckered out. Tired balls. Think we're done for the day. Oh. Yeah, so that'll be the end of the stream. I'll see you guys next Friday. Oh, whether I'm set up in the new apartment or this one, it won't matter. I'll still have my Wi-Fi will be ready, so the stream will be continuing as follows. Anyway, wait, I'm almost done killing Burial for the 3rd time. You can tell me about it in DM, Samaja. I gotta go. He's got 4 Lars left. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Let's see. How do I end this?